Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Don't base your self-esteem on other people. And this is very important for men because very important, really, men and women, but this is the men's channel. Too many men's self-esteem is based on how other people respond to them, how other people, like a big one, since I talk about man gets woman on this channel, is when someone feels bad because some woman rejected him. Now, first of all, and I'm gonna get into that whole rejection thing more in depth in a couple of days when I talk about thick skin in the game. But okay, she rejected you. What that got to do with your self-esteem? You don't know why she don't want you. She just rejected you. You don't know. She could be in a relationship. She might not like men. Or, you know what? She just ain't attracted to you. What that got to do with your self-esteem? Why are you basing it on another person? You got to love yourself. You got to feel good about yourself. See, the main person you need to love on this planet is you. You don't worry about what other people. There's people out there that they're going to mess with you or try to bring you down just because that's just their character. That's who they are. They feel good breaking somebody else down. Why are you going to listen to that? You got to know who you are. Let me show you something about myself. I used to get picked on when I was little. I used to get picked on because I told you I was in a bad situation when I was living in Southeast DC. I was going to school with dirty clothes. My mother didn't know what it was like to comb hair. I mean, seriously. It was just jacked up. But after I went through some of the picking on, the bullying and all that, I was just like, nobody else can mess with me. Because the thing I got through it, I just felt good about what I had. Yeah, I proved myself and, and everything. But I felt good about who I was. I did. I felt good about it. Because I know who I was. Because the thing is, you can't be anybody else. And the thing is, I said I was bullied when I was younger and stuff, until I got a certain age, and let's just say I got in a lot of fights and I got the upper hand. But even then, that was just feeling good about myself. See, the thing is, if you base who you are and how you feel about yourself on how other people respond to you, then you're going to be under their control. Somebody know they can mess with you. Or you respond. Because y'all notice and stuff. Y'all notice. Like I've talked about detractors here and there. I don't respond. They'll come in, oh, you this, you that. Okay. Because I already know, first of all, I know who I am. And, on a more thug level, they wouldn't look me in the eye and say anything. But the thing is, you know who you are. You got to feel good. Because I'm going to tell you what, you know yourself better than anybody. You know what you're capable of. Why are you letting somebody else trying to tell you what you can or can't do? Somebody say, oh, you can't make money. You can't do this. You know your skills. They don't know. Say you want to get into a certain business. You want to get into a certain business, do something. You want to let somebody else tell you done studied it. You got the expertise. You know who you are. You know what you know. Just don't allow yourself to be gaslit. A lot of people allow that because you got to feel good. Now, I know, and you know what? I understand some people gone through life and they've been lit up since they were young. I was lit up since I was young. But I knew who I was. In fact, people have actually called me like cocky, conceited. I was like, I love myself. What's it to you? What's it to you? And seriously, there's nothing wrong with just feeling good about yourself. And whether or not it's warranted, that's up to you to decide. Not the other person. They don't know you. Like, look at them and say, well, you know me? Start asking them and say, okay, so what was I doing on this day and this year? And you don't have to roast them back. Just say, okay, prove it. Because a lot of people say stuff. Because see, one thing, you got to be careful when people say something about you because it's based on their biases, their reading. You know, you could be making money. They'll try to find something. You could be tall, handsome to a consensus of people, and they'll still try to find something to break you down. And what's it really based on? It's based on their own insecurities. See, that's the thing. When you base it on other people, you basing it on what their insecurities are, what their biases are, what their hatred is. Why are you going to do that? You the one got to feed yourself. You the one got to live in your body. You just have to feel good about yourself. Now, here's the thing. If there is something about you don't feel good about, you got the power to change it. You got the power to change it. Now, I know some guys will say, well, I look a certain way. You can change your look. Body game affects even your face, really. If you don't like that. And you still got the ability to change your hair. You still got the ability to fix your teeth. You can fix yourself up as best as possible, even though I would say this, fix yourself up as best as possible and then be comfortable with it. I'll tell you what, I'll give you another thing. I remember back in the 80s, it was a big thing if you were a chocolate black man. You didn't have that light skin and good hair. And you know what? There was a minute I was caught up into it, but then I was just like, hey, you know what? I don't have blemishes on my skin and shit, because I ain't have acne growing up. I ain't had one time. I ain't have acne. Now I'll get a pimple even to this day once in a blue moon. When I say once in a blue moon, and it's usually because of something I ate, but I didn't have that going through. So I started looking at it after a while. I was like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, because I remember this, like I said, that was a big deal. I remember this one particular light-skinned dude was trying to mess with, right? But I looked at him, I said, but dude, one, you look like a frog. Two, you got all these pimples on your face and my shit is smooth. And after that, I got to thank him, because after that, I was like, what the fuck? Because that's what I would just say. You start fucking with them back like that. Because I still felt good about myself no matter what. Even to this day. Like I talked about this in a car video. I remember this some dude called himself one of one of these trolls try to come at you and saying, yeah, man, you doing all this, man, saying all this, and you 40 years old. And I'm just like, yeah, I talked about it I mentioned something about it on IG. And I was just like, okay, this dude tried to come for me, and he just paid me a compliment. I was like, wow. See, that's the thing, because in a way they'll compliment you. They like, I'm 57. I say that publicly. But somebody going to call themselves going in on me and, say, yeah, you 40. I was like, damn, thanks. Shit. God. Oh, man. See, that's the thing, too, because it shows their own biases and stupidity and everything. So if you got people like this, why are you going to base who you are on that? Look, here's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, like when I was talking about the face, but your overall thing. Fix up to the best extent you can. And then love yourself. Love yourself. That's all you can do. Accept yourself. And that's all you can really do. And it's not, look, is any of us perfect? No. But you be the best version that you can be. Because you still going to build yourself. And you still got to love yourself. Seriously, people be looking for love out here, but what good is it if you don't love yourself? Seriously, what good is it? It's no good at all. It's no good at all, right? So here's the thing with it. Do what you need to do. Now, if you, like I said, you might have problems with it, but I would say this every day. Here's something to do. Every day, think about all the positive, especially whether somebody going in on you or not. Just think about everything positive you got going. Okay, check. If there's some stuff that you don't feel is positive, okay, what can I do to work on this? Check. All right. And then there's some stuff like there's always the big deal about face and height. Not so much bodybuilding, even though I promote body gain. People worry about their face and height. Okay, your face, you can just fix it up the best extent possible. You can still fix your hair, and you can still fix your hair. You can still fix your teeth. You can still do something. They got tons of stuff out here. If you got blemishes on your face, or even then, love the blemishes, because the thing is, you got this scar up here, or is it up here? I don't even know where my scar is. I don't know. Whatever the case, I'm so used to it. I'm like, whatever. Oh man, I'm trying to look at this mirror and shit. But whatever the case, just accept whatever scars you got. Just accept it. Just accept it. And then, height. Look, you can only get so far. Somebody try to mess with it. Like, somebody always gonna try to mess with you. But think about it like this. That's you. Live with it. Live with it. You gotta deal with the rest of your life. You gonna go the rest of your life worried about it? Seriously. Feel good about what you got, what you can control, what you can change, and live with what is not gonna change. And then move forward. Because you wanna go through life with a sense of power, with a sense of authority. Don't let what other people think fuck with you. Yeah, it's good if they're praising you. Yeah, it's good. But even then, I'm gonna tell you what, even with praise, don't let it go to your head. Because at the end of the day, you gotta love yourself. Don't let the praise go to your head. Don't even base your self-esteem on that. Base it on what you like about yourself looking in the mirror. All right? Because other people, in fact, even with that praise, when people praise you, some people try to low key praise you and then come back and try to break you down. So even then, take that with a grain of salt. And definitely if people trying to break you down, that's really them. If they have that perception, fine, but you know who you are. That's the bottom line. You know who you are, and be proud of that, all right? Embrace it. And like I say, if there's something about yourself you don't like personally, you have the power to change it. Most things. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.